Hi, I'm Captain Murphy, a member of the technical search team, one of the components of the dive team task force. It's important in the early stages of a missing person search to get the side scan sonar set up. This is going to save us valuable time if you can do this prior to the arrival of the technical search team. This video will cover the basic steps to get the sonar set up in the water and start scanning. Before we start using the sonar, we're going to go over each of the components, how they work, what they're there for. The first one that we're going to talk about is our transducer head. This is where the sonar signal originates from. Next, we have 20 meters of sonar cable with a strain relief and a shackle. This next piece is the top box, the electronic module. It's got 3 ports. It's got the port for the sonar cable, a power port, and the data port for the USB cable. It's also got 2 indicator lights, one for power and one for activity. The last piece of the sonar system is the tablet computer. This is an ALGIZ 10X ruggedized handheld computer. It's got a battery life of about 4 hours when fully charged. When connecting the system, start at the sonar head, attach your sonar cable. It's just a finger tight lock there. Run your shackle through the strain relief, make sure you get that. Make sure the shackle goes over the sonar cable. Use the middle hole for most operations. If the sonar flips vertically, you'll move it to the hole towards the front. If the sonar starts flying funny or dragging sideways, you can move it to the one in the rear. Once you get this connected, you're going to take the other end of the cable and plug it into the set-top box. So now we'll take the other end of the cable. We're going to plug it into the set-top box here. Keep it out of your way. It will only fit in one direction. Screw it down, plug in your USB cable, plug in your power cord. It can't get wet, so if you can throw a towel over it to just keep splashes off, that's a good best practice there. Now that we have our system set up, the final step is going to be finding a power source. Now our Baywatches have this convenient inverter, which is going to make things really nice. Plug in your electronics box, plug in your tablet computer. But if that fails, if that's not an option, we do have the backup, which is a DC connection with alligator clips directly to the battery terminals, and then this will run to your set-top box. The other option on some vessels, maybe a 12-volt adapter is what you want to do. Now that we've got power to the tablet and we've got our USB cable plugged in, you're going to power it by holding down the power button for about 3 seconds. Swipe your screen up. Your password is going to be capital FIRE, and then the numbers on the back of your tablet, 45255. Go to your desktop, and you're going to open your Starfish Scanline software. Tap on it, hit OK. Once this boots up, you should see this screen, and then it's going to give you a couple of options. And to get started right away, we're going to just go straight to View Live Data. Let it boot. Here's the icon we're looking for. View Live Data. Double click it. And now we're scanning. To ensure that your software is working correctly, you're going to rub on the fins of the sonar and you'll see some changes here.
Okay, my job as the captain is to keep the boat between 1 and 4 knots. The prop wash will affect the image of the Starfish, so we'll try to only use one engine, single engine at a time. We'll use the starboard engine because the cable and the tablet run along the port side of the boat. We'll try to keep the unit, the sonar, under the keel of the boat, at least 3 meters off the bottom. The speed of the boat will cause the sonar to rise and fall, so we'll have to adjust the cable length accordingly. About 10 feet of cable should be enough. If we're doing search patterns, we want to either pull the unit in and get it back on the boat, or make a wide Williamson turn so that we don't cut the cable of the sonar.
So now you're ready to deploy the Starfish. You start by measuring out about 15 feet of cable. And to attach the cable to the boat, you're going to use a little bit of cord, make a prusik hook. Try to do about a 4-loop prusik. Spreads the strain on the cable. The thing is, we don't want this cable to get too tight or get wrapped up. If it bends around a cleat or something, it'll snap the cable. You're going to attach your prusik loop to your port cleat, and you're ready to go. The side scan sonar is an important tool that should be deployed early in any missing swimmer incident or search. It can rule out wide areas where the victim is not, saving the dive team precious bottom time and air, allowing them to saturate the LKP.